Hello guys, it's another beautiful morning and it rained again today in Qatar. Rain is celebrated here because it's a beautiful thing. It supports nature. It's the gift that God gave us. So rain falls in Qatar and it's so cold, so cool. I'm enjoying it actually. I'm enjoying the beautiful, whew, clean weather. Hi, hope you're good, hope you're fine. So today I've got something beautiful to share with you. Yes, it's still on the topic of grace. Grace, grace, grace. Grace and mercy, they walk hand in hand. And we as children of God, we are privileged to enjoy grace and mercy. Grace and mercy has always spoken for us where our might cannot, where our strength fails us, where we have done all we know we can and we cannot again. The grace of God has always spoken for us. And I'm drawing my analogy today with from the experience of Leah and Rachel. Leah and Rachel were siblings, sisters. Leah was the eldest, Rachel was the youngest from the Bible in the book of Genesis. Now, Rachel was to be married, but in their culture, Rachel cannot marry before Leah. So, on the night of the wedding day, Leah was swapped with Rachel. And because of this, Rachel was hated. Leah was hated. And our Oga, who happens to be Jacob, their husband, now had to serve another 7 years for Rachel. And in this process, Leah was hated. But one thing was obvious: God was with Leah, because God honored their marriage. So Leah's womb was opened and she was able to give birth to children. Now when Rachel finally came, the usual thing is for her to start giving birth to children. And rightly said in the Bible, her children would have been the most preferred one, and it actually happened that way. And I can imagine how pained the children of Leah was that made them to sell Joseph, even though that was a selfish reason. But they were pained that their father preferred someone more than the other. But I'm not here to discuss that. I'm here to discuss the fact that grace speaks for us when we cannot speak for ourselves. I believe Leah was more quiet. Leah was more reserved, because the Bible said so, that she was more or less like dull compared to Rachel. And so God was blessing her with the fruit of the womb, and that of Rachel. But the grace that happened there was God favored Leah so much so that when he needed priesthood, it was the lineage of Leah. When he needed Jesus Christ to come true, it was the lineage of Judah. And suffice it to say that these two people were not that righteous. They were not righteous. They were not. They were ordinary men who lived their ordinary lives. But God showed them mercy and grace and favor. So you see, sometimes we might not even qualify for that position. But God chooses to have mercy on us where our strength cannot carry us. I have found it that many a time we think we can actually hustle this. We make our plans, design our steps, and say, God is going to work out like this, it's going to work out like that. And then before you know it, you are falling out of grace, or all your plans and purposes are mumbled, and then you're not achieving, it's not working out the way you planned it, and you're crying, you're shouting, you're like, why, what's happening, why is this happening to me? Like that. It's not easy. It's actually kind of frustrating, but that is where the God factor really matters. Leah enjoyed God's backing, and there's nothing as important and beautiful as God's backing. See, we all need God in every shades of our life. We all need God in every of our plans and purposes. See Joseph now. God gave him visions of his future, of who he's going to become, and he actually became that. But I wondered why God did not choose Joseph to be his priest. My dear, Jacob was the one that chose Joseph, not God. God made him a prime minister, definitely. His word must always come to pass. Because Jacob chose Joseph to be under his lineage. So there's no tribe of Joseph. There's only tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh. Now, another wonderful thing is if Jacob chose Joseph, why not the children? I mean, let the blessings also come to them. Hello. God did not choose them. Do you know why? The greatest idolatry that the children of Israel ever experienced were from the children of Joseph. Historians said so. That let us go back to the land of Egypt. This, that, and that. Because their mother is from Egypt. Is there anything wrong? No, I'm not castigating anybody. But I'm trying to let you know that God is not an author of confusion. It's not God that showed mercy unto Judah. Tamar was a woman that was despised. God showed her mercy. What happened to Tamar? Tamar is not the one that gave birth to the great-grandfather of David. So, God is not an author of confusion. You get? God could have shown them mercy. But what I'm driving at today is that by strength shall no man prevail. God did it for Leah. Favored him, showed him mercy. Showed her mercy, favored her. God can also do it for us. In the midst of that challenge, we just need to trust God. Because who are we? What can we offer ourselves? Many a time we try to think that we can do it on our own. But yes, we can, because God has given us strength to do things for ourselves. So He wants us to carry Him through. God spoke up for Leah where He could not speak for Himself. How much more? Leah could not speak for herself, God spoke up for Leah where she could not speak up for herself. God made a way for her where she could not make a way for herself. Why are we dulling? I am talking to myself. I have seen a lot of challenges come my way, and I'm asking myself, God, where are you? But that's not the right question for me to ask as a child of God. Rather, my question is, Father, I thank you for this situation, because you are making a way where there is no way. Because you are glorifying your name from this situation. What the enemy meant for evil, God, you have turned it for good. What the enemy meant for evil, God, you have turned it for good. So God will surely come true for us. Come on. He is still God. He is God yesterday. He was God yesterday. He is God today, and He will forever remain God. And of His throne there is no end. Therefore, let us lay aside every weight, every murmuring, every grumbling, every negative talks, everything that could make us lose sight of God in our situations, and call upon Him. For He said, call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will answer you. So call upon this God. Leah had the backing of God. Rachel enjoyed the fruit of I can do it. So choose you this day the one you would prefer. The backing of God or the I can do it mentality. I don't know. There's nothing wrong in believing in yourself. But there's everything wrong when that yourself is the God of your life and not God. Okay? We can do it, of course. But with God on our side, we can. That's the idea. That's the mentality. Okay? Until we'll see again, I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful morning. From my neighborhood, it's a beautiful, cool, calm day. Have a wonderful day till we see. Bye.